I hear words have power, but everybody's talking and nobody is listening. Guess that's the real problem. So many soap boxes, we become a soap opera of dirty laundry that nobody is washing. Just sitting on the couch with the remote control, watching, flipping channels, changing nothing. Just sitting on the couch with the remote control, watching, flipping channels, changing. I am a poet and I know it. To the process I am open. I am flower during photosynthesis. Picture this, me combining religion with science as peers in both fields do a lot of hissing and sighing, denying the possibility that what I'm doing can be done. Enjoy yourselves. My maneuvers are not for people who avoid themselves. This is me taking life by the horns on the head of the fallen angel. I chase the sun of the morning. Out of here, I levitate when I'm performing. I never seen it, but I know I am a phoenix, rising from the ashes of my self-destruction. I was criminal-minded. This is my boogie down production. My flow is God body. At a molecular level, I write heavy. The pressure's too much weight for a devil to try and carry. Any of it over a threshold. By the time hell hears, this will just be an echo. My style is long gone. With the winds of change, life is a breeze that I live in the eye of a hurricane. Egotistical? Nah. Maybe a little weather vane on a street corner with more illusion than Davis Blaine and Copperfield. Make a plane disappear, not the flying machine, but X, Y, or Z. Multiple dimensions are the theme. And statistically speaking, my mathematics are supreme because the language has a language of its own. You're using it right now to make sense of this poem. And if a person doesn't know what a comma's supposed to mean, there's a possibility that they won't pause for anything. I am living like a run-on sentence with freestyle syntax. Everybody reads me different, even though my content is specific. I'm open to interpretation. I get lost in translation. My communication be communicating. It's like I'm writing for the coldest winter ever. Every statement dressed in layers. My double meanings got double meanings. Exponential entendre. I be doing algebra with English. So they want entertainment. For me to spit them brainless loogies that stick and move. Muhammad Ali's punchlines float from my mouth like monarch butterflies with the sting of hornets. Never catch me prostituting this craft. Witchcraft, you ask? Spoken word poetry, pimp, this ain't magic. It's mathematical alphamatics that you can count on. Me not dumbing down a syllable, not even a little, as in lowercase. I speak in capital isms to raise my economic status, but that don't be working from 9 to 5 because I don't dream American, I live it. And the streets are fool's gold shimmering, similar to them album covers made popular by no limit circa 1999 when I write these kind of rhymes to invoke parties up the spine, music for the vertebrae. Words play with your mind like quarterbacks play with an offensive line to sight out defense, touchdown, end zone, kick field goals until you feel goal, not to be confused with fool's gold. That's pyrite. I write 3.14, that's pi. Right? Preacher tell me heaven in the sky. Right? Christ say heaven and I. Like who do I believe? Where do I plant this mustard seed? In lowercase man or capital G? O-D, greater in me than in the world. Careful not to cast these pearls before swine. Teach men to fish while feeding them mine. Write then spit so reading my lips be like reading my mind. I hear words have power. Yes. But everybody's talking. Nobody is listening. Guess that's the real problem. So many soap boxes, we become a soap opera of dirty laundry that nobody is washing. Just sitting on the couch with the remote control, watching, flipping channels, changing nothing. Just sitting on the couch with the remote control, watching, flipping channels, changing.
Nice.
How y'all feel out there?
Right now,
Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station.
Without warning, radio.
What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for iron sharpens iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
as iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
Or the story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. You know, I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that, you know, where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron, sharpen, iron.
Previously, on the Grand Griot competition, 12 poets prepared to do battle in the Right Ass Challenge. Each scribe were assigned a poet from the opposite teams to mimic the essence, sentiment, and artistry of their assigned poet, in which resulted in a phenomenal night of spoken word. The poets were brought to the stage in pairs in order for the judges to see the contrast in the varying pieces. The first pair to hit the stage, Candy Baby and Sierra.
Simplicity drives imbeciles down the rabbit hole. I may not be theatrical enough, so I must puff power in my pen with no tricks. Weave words with the city girl's heart. Can't tell if they're deaf to poetry, so I must verse briskly. Can't let my authenticity be held by the hands of mediocrity, tap dancing dicks on rocks. Now that's artistic expression. Now I have questions. Will words be crafted by smiths? Jaded ears keep picket fences, gated surrounding gardens of words, or will we plant trees to hang poets? Let's iron out the wrinkles, sharpen the creases. I'm really trying to figure this out. It's easy to make bullshit. Don't say that. I won't be the poet to fold. Sound convincing? See the era? In this era that I X hit the box that dims the light I exude.
I'm Candy Baby, and I don't tie with Isha because I am Taisha. I want each of you to keep going. Perseverance and faith is everything. I'm a mustard that completes my seed as my water my seeds with faith. It's a beautiful day for Black girl magic. In the neighborhood, I stay outside. I'm only inside when I have to abide by seeing who I really am. I demand for my stories to be heard. Like when I broke my pogenity, my testimonies on July 1st for the gram. In the same instance, posting, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Word to Maya Angelou. I keep my pen on the go as I write out my children's future with my words of truth, since my youth was as precious to me as my kids. My first real love. I want them to be as dope as Mr. Hammond and Miss Whitley, first African Americans to be published, letting my kids know we are looking for the secure man, the mature man, and the husbands.
Chris Green, the poetic genius, and PPP, the pretty provocative poet.
So I want to be a poet. Locked in penitentiary, imprisoned by these bars. I heard the call, the pen tempts me. Fell in love simply with twisting imagery, spinning similes. I was made for this gift, and I know it. I want to be a poet. I need it, I grieve it, so my eyes bleeding when I'm not reading it. Stitching words together, thread and needle it. I need it to clothe me. Wraps itself in my identity. Without it, would you know me? I cry out for it to show me inspiration. I can't be patient. I'm sick with the pen, a patient. Morphine metaphors save me from the pain. Octopus opus, ink in my veins, my legacy. And food is thought, poetry a delicacy. Paper telling me to eat. I want these words to carry life like a stretcher. This urgency, this emergency to be a poet, a wordsmith. Words swift to sniff me out and hunt me, but I'm no prey. But pray tell him I urge to merge with words. I knew it at birth, and I knew I had the gift with no curse except this hunger, this unquenchable thirst to know it. I know it. I want to be poet.
They say black women are too angry. I say cool. If it's true, how many of you have heard of black women who shot up schools, churches? Nervous. Y'all got some nerve. It's crazy how y'all think black women are wired, not realizing how they've always been under fire, underhired, or how they say black women are undesired. I say they just haven't been admired, loved enough, given a reason to trust, told they are the moon under a love tune from heaven. They say black women are too aggressive. I say we just need to be black men again, strong for them. The sun and stars becoming Mars for a black woman's Venus. Some say black women are dumb. I say black women are genius and just need this moment to be seen as equal.
Kiana Pearl and Lexi.
Where the fuck is my trophy? I need a belt for how I box my afflictions. The way I'm fighting addiction, where the fuck is my award? Let's not pretend my pussy ain't grand prize. Like between my thighs ain't a gold mine, and your man ain't my main miner. He said, I deserve a medal for the way my mouth moves. Ride so smooth, he calls me Mercedes. The way these hips grip the curve of his groin. My sex will make you want a souvenir. Because my body's like a paradise you've never been to. Even after all the hell I've been through, I still feel like heaven on the inside. How dare you hesitate to give me my honors? My ass should have its own accolades. A Grammy for the way I've turned grit into grind. A memento for the moments I stay on your mind. Don't I deserve to be decorated?
I didn't recognize my mind, but I hadn't lost it. It had been in his hand being molded, sculpted like Play-Doh, Michelangelo. Truth be told, he is never the smartest. Considering what he was given to work with, I appreciate he didn't walk away and desert this. He was my first angelic demon with a fiery, glowing black halo. We were dark. We were dangerous. We were unholy, but we would pray though. And as I wander through, I no longer ponder what happened to this wonder-filled place. It's been newly renovated, newly incinerated, vacancy, first month free. But nobody moved in. It's always just me. I'm surprised to feel the cold, hard, concrete floor of my mind each evening when I awake. It's the same floor my thoughts have run amok across ever since they removed the padding. Since he decided I'm not mad C, surface level healthy, mental progression sufficiently sane, connotation mentally fit to stand trial. Yes, I was guilty.
Rafa and Sincere.
You see the air of my sovereignty, sovereignly governs with prosody, properly. It reigns as an anomaly. Well, possibly the possibilities is commonly probable. Beyond probably is the space of definite and the security of all my surety and all my confidence within its purpose and its purity is only found when I look in the mirror and love mirrors me. Recreating the colors of my canvas and all the hues of this man love murals me.
They call me Rafa. I'm the bar guy or god of war. Call me carnivore or call me Thor. Cause my pen like hammer. I know y'all digging my grammar because I'm ill like Iliad. I'm Odyssey. They say Rafa, why you rah? Because my sunlight shine like the God in me. I know divine is divination. That's why even in my patience, I had to find the odd in me. It's odd to me. The revelation won't be televised, so who's watching me? Stop watching me. They said my movie was twisted metal and I paid for the production, so I get to twist the plot for free. Don't plot on me. Rafa, always on go like Monopoly. And even if you delivering a package, you couldn't get the drop on me. Don't drop on me. I got time today, so don't tick me off. You see bars like Band-Aids. You might get infected if you try to rip me off. I'm Rafa.
Mahogany Soul.
This poem is to the ex that called me a bitter bitch when I finally got sick of his shit and bit back. This bitter bitch is tired of sitting idly by in silence, watching you run around town with some new girl now like some narcissistic tyrant. You called me bitter and called me a bitch. To me, it seemed convenient timing. Cause when I held you down and propped up your crown, you claimed I was putting my time in. See, I was cheated on and beated on while you grew from a boy to a man, and now I'm just some crazy bitch and you singing we can't be friends. Acting out and putting on the front, but it's never any fun when the rabid dog got the gun. So sisters, if you've ever been in these shoes, and remember what Neo Soul told you, you are a winner naturally, so you know what that means. We can move on, but we will not lose. So I got a memo, a newfound credo, call it a bitter bitch bulletin. It's time we start to look within, watch your face until you smile again. Understand that this is not the end. You were once a promise to yourself before you gave yourself to him.
Miju.
My pen pendulum swinging heads off. Ain't no spades in this club. I'm the ace breaking diamond hearts and royally fleshing them into nothing. There are no babies in this crib when I pass the fire. Every drop of ink has a paper flow that never retires. Newsflash, did you get the flyer? This bitch got 9 lives in her claws with a tongue that spits fire. Alcoholic smiles got my mood drunk. Blurry visions cause incisions to my decisions. I banged the hammer on this murder case 2 years ago. You niggas don't know how I move. I carry last wheels in my Smith & Wesson. I make sure that nigga is cocked right before it fucks you raw. My ears and my eyes tear up before it tears up your future. Blossoming storms and cloudy days with this blunt kissing vapors while being showered in this narrow chamber. I aim high cause I came from hazy hills. Smoke covers the black eyes you're blind to. I bob and weave gloves from family that damn me in this exhibition. Like, why is my spine against ropes that hang me over the edge? If blood came from my mouth, just know my op is bleeding numb. I can't feel for another, even when I'm smothered. I'm covered, asleep.
And receiving the highest score of the night. Plus receive the $50 incentive for having the highest score of the evening. Taja.
These days always getting harder to find. Every time I call you say you ain't got no time. Out with your friends while you're out getting high. Tell me what happened to the love that we shared. You say you're here but not all of you's there. Pieces are missing, can't hear you back.
Somebody help her, please! She's cursed with insomnia, so she's an insomniac. Pacing the floor, sleepless nights, freedom she'll never get that. Trapped behind a padded room with locked doors. Nothing but an old window watches her. Please let her out! The voices that keep her company laugh. There is no way out. Metal bars bind it shut. Unable to see outsiders, but they can see her. They mock, they tease. Stop it! She desperately begs them please to restrain from their remarks, but it's no use. They can't hear her. Exhausted and filled with woe from being awake, losing her mind as minutes pass by. Becoming more and more powerless, losing her color since no more reds or yellows or blues. The only color that her eyes can process is black. Ah! Muscles growing limp, eyes sore, she can't take it anymore. clutching her fist and hoping for good aim. She busts the window, the very same window that has watched her suffer, leading her into insanity. Shards of glass in her grasp, cutting the veins inside of her arm, pacing the floor as warm blood grows cold. What have you done? Laying on the floor as her eyes roll back, slowly drifting away. The gift she's been praying for. The gift she's been praying for is now within her reach. No longer trapped behind locked doors. So now she'll finally be able to rest. Now she'll finally be able to rest in peace.
But tonight, on Iron Sharpeth Iron, the saga continues. 11 scribes will prepare to do battle in the Make a Word Challenge. Your judges for this evening: Poetic Black, Written in Pain, Eric Moore, the beautiful Michelle Forbes, and last year's Grand Griot champion himself, the Grand Griot, Brother Habib. Your host for this evening, the lovely China Blue.
Yom the Mongo.
I never feel so special other than when I get introduced to do this competition. Thank you, Black. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody, what it do? Happy Saturday. You are here at Iron Sharpest Iron Grand Griot Competition 2024. We are here to find out who will be our Grand Griot champion. Shout out to all of the judges in the building, and of course, one of them being our Grand Griot champ from last year. Shout out to all of y'all who've been going to the podcast and signing up and subscribing. I see y'all over there. We see y'all over there trying to see what happened last year. See if y'all agree with how I feel about the voting this year. I see y'all. Appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building at the top and the bottom of the house. We appreciate y'all being here. I see a couple of friendly faces. Happy to see y'all here. We appreciate that. Happy Star Wars Day. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. I don't know if y'all celebrate it, but I do. So happy Star Wars Day to y'all. When y'all ready to get this competition ready, I'm ready tonight. It's going to be going on. I can't wait to find out who's going to be in and who's going to be out tonight. You ready, Black Pain? Judges?
I'm ready. Payne, you got any announcements, my brother? I know you was doing things this weekend, man.
Yeah, man. I'm still in ATL, man. I was at Tamika Fest, and it was a good thing. It was a good vibe. It was a good thing. I was around goats. It's good to, it's good to be around that goat energy. That goat energy.
Talk about it, my brother.
Yeah, man. And shout out to Tamika Fest, and shout out to Georgia Me, who will be here next week, judging. So, with that said, I just wanted to reiterate. We need you guys to come up here.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us your word. Tell us what part of speech your word comes from, be it a noun, adjective, verb, adverb. Use your word in a sentence and go into your poem. To be honest, I feel like the judging has been kind of light on you guys when it comes to following the prompts.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to and again, I'm not saying that you guys haven't been coming through with good work and haven't been working hard, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is sticking to the prompts is really what we're gonna be kind of knuckling down on going forward, starting tonight. So keep that in mind going forward, that, writing a good poem, we already know you could do that. This competition is kind of structured around you being able to handle these challenges and kind of being able to follow the prompt accordingly. We appreciate all of you guys for your time and energy being in this competition, and we just want to have a good go at it. So I just wanted to clarify that part.
All right, y'all heard the rules and regs. Come up here, say the name of your piece, let them know what part of the dictionary is coming from, and the definition, so we can know, so the judges can know exactly what it is that you're that they should be looking for.
They don't
in your
have to
piece.
define it. Don't define the poem. We want you to come up here, tell us what the word is, tell us what part of speech it is, use it in a sentence, and then your poem.
Okay, use it in the
Yeah,
sentence.
your
Got
poem will define the poem. I mean, your poem will define the word. So yeah, we ready, Queen. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Listen, last year was dope. I loved it. Black named off a couple of the things on Wednesday night. If you're not in those classes on Wednesday night to prepare for tonight's performances, you're missing out on the opportunity. They do it every Wednesday to prepare everybody to get it in. All right, so first up for tonight's challenge, we got Sierra. Come on up. Team Black. Sierra Boo, hey girl.
Hello, guys.
You ready? You hype? You got to get it started tonight. So you know.
I'm gonna start it up for sure. No worries.
Last year we got Habibin, so let's see if we're gonna be Sierra-ing it out. Let's get it in.
Let's go. Let's get it. All right. So my word for today is email. Spelled EMOW. Adjective describing someone. I looked at him as he looked me in the eyes and said, "Oh," and I screamed, "Email!" Poem is titled Email. This ain't emo. It's email. I feel disgusted, like a Rapunzel looking at Mother Gothel. I'm hostile because the reflection of you in the way of my mirror is shattering my reaction like the beast in Belle, trying to be a rose but still shows up as a hunchback of Notre Dame. This email is you. This cat is UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Hey, this is truly an outcast. I mean, he thinks he got it on his Freddy Cougar, slothing like he's juvenile, but that motion got me on a road runner. Yet he still tries to attempt to make this lapse. Elapse the fact that he is below zero. Get this mortal a combat. I'm not in his field. Don't apply. Have you looked at you? When you look at you, is it why? Shit drops. Did you wipe your ass? Flushed away and still resembling a rodent? Why is your component even existing? I'd rather wake up Billy from Hocus Pocus. No, focus. Email. Get this cat in a hat. One look, I'm shook, not hooked. Email, back away, leave. Email. This Joker think he Batman, the Thing, Predator, the Phantom of Opera, Jabba the Hoot. Email. May the fourth be with you. Boom.
Okay. Email. All right. As far as the making of the word, I thought you nailed it. Don't have no prefixes or suffixes. You know, never seen nothing like this before. And I wouldn't want to be categorized as an email. Like, I wouldn't want to be categorized as that. I thought the poem was very comedic. It was very animated as well. I thought you did a good job, Sierra. You know, I thought you was outside your comfort zone, but I thought overall you reeled it in. I'm giving you a 9.2. Mr. Eric Moore.
Sierra, getting animated. First off, I like what you did. I hope to God I'm never referred to as email or email or whatever. That's not a good look at all. All right, with all that said, I think you did your thing with the piece. As far as using a word in a descriptive fashion, you did that also. I'm gonna give you an 8.7.
8.7 has been recorded. The beautiful Michelle Forbes.
Sierra, you followed the instructions to the T. You introduced the word, the part of speech, you used it in the sentence. The quality was expected, so you definitely didn't disappoint. And we definitely know what it means based on your poem, but not just the way that it was written and the words that you used to describe it and the scenes that were described. But what I appreciated was that the disgust was apparent in your delivery. So I definitely have to give you a 9.1 for that.
9.1 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
I thought you nailed the challenge. You came up with a word that's not in the English language. And I thought you did a decent job of defining a word in your poem. I very much liked your delivery and your animation of the poem. Um, thought this was cool. I'm gonna give you an 8.5.
8.5 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we can hear you.
Excellent. Yeah, so definitely understood the meaning, and I really appreciate the energy, the delivery. I'm glad that this is how we setting it off. Somebody coming out, just leaving it all on the table. So I'm gonna give you a 9.3.
9.3 has been recorded. Thank you, Sierra. We'll be dropping the high and dropping the low. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition.
Okay,
Thank you,
Team
sister.
Black.
They represented. Let's go.
All right, y'all. That was Queen Sierra representing Team Black. Listen, if you don't know, is this your first time here at the Grand Griot Competition 2024? They doing something different from last year. They've broken up into teams. Team Black, Team Pain. Team Black still got some pretty strong contenders right now. Miju, Kira Pearl, the pretty provocative poet, Mahogany Soul, Sierra. And then on Team Pain, he represented with Candy Baby, Sincere, Lexi, Taj, and Chris Green. And of course, we got our wild card that's representing the Dirty Dozen from last year, him and Habib squad. Rafa in the building. Can't wait to hear him tonight. So, that's the team. So y'all make sure y'all paying attention tonight as we find out who will be our Grand Griot competition winner, who will be the champ, who will take the belt from Habib. All right, y'all ready for the next poet?
Yes, we are. Let's go.
Let's get it. All right, let's get it. I'm going to go with Sincere. Let's go.
Alright, what's up in the stock gang?
Hey, what's up, boo? How you
What a
doing?
vibe. We outside hugging trees, drinking water.
Indeed. Always put it on the floor. All right, you ready to get it in? You number 2 representing Team Pain.
Let's get it. My word is scriblio scriptorium. It's a verb.
Wow.
Could you say that word one more time, friend?
Scriblio scriptorium. MAGA. They said I had to create a word. Well, that's magic. So here's my submission. I want to welcome you to Iron Sharpens Iron, but this the Hogwarts edition. And I am Harry Pothead, the boy who smoked. I'm Harry Potter with the pen, and I'm the boy who wrote. I wrote. Scriblio scriptorium. Scriblio scriptorium. Scriblio scriptorium. I had to say it 3 times because I wrote spells. I had to shape my pen. So am I Dumbledore or Donald Trump? Because I only want to make alchemy great again. Now let's begin. This is defense against the dark arts. Because they say MAGA, I say Magi or Mage. Because to me, it's all about the elementary spelling when you trying to put the elements on the page. Wait, how do you gauge your rage in the gilded age? When the judges give you judgment without holding court, and with the Magi being the magistrate, my only plea became the paper, so I guess I'm guilty of being Voldemort. Avada Kedavra. Now that's the killing curse. Because I'm killing the cursive writing by mutilating a metaphor. Like, peep it. Can you see it? It's like I could chamber around or I could chamber a secret. Because either way, it's going to blow your mind. Like, for example, how do you find the sign in the signature? Do you need a mage to find the magic? Do you need to be lit to be the literature? You know, the literature. Because I find reading to be fundamental. I pulled the grammar out of grimoires, so now paying attention really funds my mental. Oh, it's simple. I guess you can say at the altar of my mind, I worship at my temples. So of course, I got to sit on a throne. I had to listen to the tone. I heard, I spoke the source and became sorcerer. This is sorcery from home because they wanted the philosophers, but instead I gave them the sorcerer's stone. So is it a magic wand or a magic pen? Well, the Magi turned MAGA and I wanted to be magician, to make alchemy great again. So scriblio scriptorum, which means write with magic, because magic is a gift of yours. So if you team black or team pain, just put some respect to the magic, because I came from team Gryffindor. Scriblio scriptorium. Sincerely yours.
Okay.
1 second, bro.
Hold on. I'm going to address it. I'm going to
Okay.
address it. All right. Sincere. Dope poem. The challenge was to create a word. You definitely did that. We told you guys when you come up here, you had to tell us the word. You did that. Use the word in a sentence and then go into your poem. Now, in this case, with this poem right here, it would have really served you. It would have really served you had you used the word in a sentence. Tell us the part of speech it is. So going into the poem, us listening to the poem, we could have got it right away. The poem was dope.
I did in the beginning. I said the word and I said it was a verb. And
oh, you said it was a verb. I didn't hear you say it was a verb. So I must have missed that. Maybe the other judges caught that. But definitely didn't use it in a sentence. However, with that being said, we want you guys to know that it's important that you do that so the judges can listen to this poem with the intent of using this word and seeing how good you used the word, that you made up in your poem to define it. However, at the end of this poem, you brought it together. I got the meaning that the word is your words is magic. And the scribio scridorum, if I'm saying it right, it made sense. But it took to the end of the poem to get me there. But it did get me there. But going forward for the other contestants that's coming up, make sure you guys, when you come up, tell us what part of speech it is. You tell us what part of speech the word is in. You use the word in the sentence and then go into it and define it in your poem. But with all that being said, I thought the poem was dope. I thought the wordplay in this poem was fire. And the concept, when it all came together, I was mind blown. I'm giving you a 9.1. Mr. Eric Moore.
Sincere. Let me make sure I pronounce this word correctly. Scriblio Scriptorian.
Scriblio Scriptorium.
Okay, so you come on here just casting, right? You want to be the new Harry Potter when they remake the movie. That's what it is, right? This is the Grand
Type
Griot.
shit.
Yeah. I see what you did. Entertaining piece. You held my attention. I like the way you used the word. I'm not gonna get into all like fluff and everything. I like what you did. I'm giving you a 9.3. Good job, family.
A 9.3 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Black gets me every time with that. I blush every time. Sincere, I want to say,
Yes, man.
I heard you say it was a verb. I was waiting for the sentence because I needed to hear it again. Can you spell the end of it for me? Scriblio, spell the end.
Scriptorium.
Okay. So, because I just wanted to make sure. First of all, make alchemy great again. I the way it, even though you didn't use it in a sentence, the way it was presented, um, when you chanted it 3 times, and then that line in there, I was like, okay, I get it. Writing is magic. His writing is magic. He's encouraging other people to write with magic. So it was tying together, and the pauses in between your tools allowed me some time to think because my brain has been a little scrambled lately. That has nothing to do with this challenge, but I know I've learned that in your writing is kind of um it's not for people who don't come to tune in. In other words, you require complete audience, and or you might miss a thing. Your and I know Written in Pain said quality is expected, but I would be remiss not to say that this was, some all hot hollow tips down range. However, the sentence matters. That's heavy. That sentence does matter because had you used the sentence, then it would have kind of left some of the guesswork out that I was doing while I was listening, trying to tie it together. The conclusion was like, oh, I did get it. Oh man, the way that you put the conclusion on there was masterful. I love your word. I want to learn how to say it. Um, I want to learn how to say it. I think it should be a word. And in fact, it's almost like it's not even an English word, like it's Latin, like it's the root word, like the root of poetry is magic. It is a spell. And we're charged to do that thing. So even though you didn't use it, because you didn't use a sentence or give us a sentence, I can't give you a 10 for 10 type work. So I'm going to give you a 9.1.
9.1 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
Sincere, my brother, I do apologize. Can you spell the second word again?
Well, so it's one word, but if you want to break it down, so it's Scriblio Scriptorium, um, Scriptorium. I guess is the second part you're looking for.
Yeah, because I'm feeling like scriptorium is a word. Feeling like scriptorium is a word in the English language. And that was
You can go try to find it.
the word scriptorium.
Yeah, go try to find it.
Yeah, it's in the dictionary.
Is it spelled the same way?
SCRIPTORIUM.
Yeah, that's the same spelling.
It's a room set. That's what I was trying to interject before the judges started giving you their score. But yeah, it's a room set apart for writing. So me personally, I'm gonna have to penalize you for that, Sincere, and I'm gonna give you a 7.
Wow. That's the
Seven,
first 7
a
of this
seven,
competition.
7 has been recorded. Grand Griot, brother Habib.
Yes, peace and blessings. So I was just looking at. I was like, oh, I gotta get this dude a 10. But then this threw it off right here. Hold on. I'm on my Google. Scriblio. So this scribble. I don't see scriblio as a word. Is that correct? It's scriblio?
It's Scriblio Scriptorium.
Scriblio Scriptorium. So, man, does the word, I need some help with this as far as for the challenge. Does the word have to be, it can't contain another word?
Okay, prefixes and suffixes. The torium is a suffix that's used. That's good all day. But what Payne has made mention, he's brought to the attention of the judges, that scriptorium is a word in itself.
Okay.
Scriptorium is a root word. This is why he was penalized by Payne.
I understand. Okay. All right, my brother. First of all, excellent wordplay. You know, I'm a big fan of that. The Magi, Alchemy, all these. I'm like, man, this dude is an avid reader. So salute to you. I like hearing words that people don't use a lot. Unfortunately, the concept with the scriptorium, it throws it off, man. Honestly, I was gonna give you a 10, bro, but I'm gonna give you an 8, man. So salute, bro.
An 8 has been recorded.
Appreciate y'all.
Most definitely. We'll let you know by the end of the evening, my brother, what's your standings in the competition. All right. Back to you, China.
Scriblio Scriptorium. That is a thing right there. That's a word. I like it. I like Scriblio Scriptorium. I like this. I need to hug more trees and drink more water so I can be magic and shit like you and write better. All right, so when y'all ready to keep it moving, we can keep it moving.
I'm ready.
All right. Next up on the mic, I want to hear Miju. Come see me. All right, so listen, they told you the rules, but I'll say them again so I don't make the mistake and nobody else makes a mistake after, us. So say the word, what part of speech it is, and then use it in a sentence before you go into your piece.
Yes, ma'am. All right. My word is himula. Himulla. It is a noun, a person. And to use it in a sentence, Vlad couldn't hold Himula from taking over the castle. 1, 2, 3, I'm going on a killing spree. I'ma have the count counting bodies cause he ain't catching no homies. These bullets like fangs, they suck and take blood spectacular. But I ain't Dracula, I don't carry a Mac no more. It's called a macula. I got that strap around my scapula while peeling back scalpulas. I'm aiming at skulls while fracturing femurs and fibulas. I'm turning souls to stone like Medusa while dragging medullas. I'm Himula! Meaning I'm the final form of Dracula, a vampire that never expires inside this empire. When I approach, I'm over the top like a sombrero, loading jalapeno shells inside your bone marrow. I'm too pharaoh. Shots leaving you shouting, Arriba, Arriba! I earn my stripes with these shell toes, Adida, Adida! My drip is dropping heads like a guillotine. I ain't nothing nice. Screw that, my cake can cause a poltergeist. Red dots like snake eyes, the way I roll the dice, taking dead presidents while selling coffins to the culture because they don't know the price. I'm married to this chamber. My clip makes you bend on one knee while my finger rings this trigger. 4, ah, ah, ah. 5, ah, ah, ah. 6, ah, ah, ah. And when it rains, it pours for you. Like a table for two, my trigger finger drunk the way I'm finna shower this 9 out. Finna pull this iron out. I press the heat on my ops till they get ironed out. This ain't a game, I'll make you sign out. Come to my house with a bad grade, you finna get worn out. Like Velveeta the block moving me. Metal like an arch nemesis, the sharpshootery. Gold shells have him speaking French fluently. Now he hooked to an IV cause his blood had no immunity. Stop the foolery. Dracula could never fool with me. He too square to move properly. I got him checkered when I put that metal to his chessboard. Now I'm sorry, my pawns do the work for me. This is a calm and collected surgery without the urgency of an insurgency. I've been taking beef from the ground up the way it's been served to me. I killed by the 3rd degree, verbally. I ain't a pronoun. All this he said, she said ain't a word to me. I'm Himula. You better Nosferatu before I do pull a chopper and let it sing Erica Badu. Your words like shells, they drop short like a haiku. If I reload these fangs, ain't no telling what I do, cause I'm Himula. Now get out my castle.
Listen. Listen, Black, I try not to curse. I try to keep it cute because Focus Soul Sessions is for the kids. You feel me? It's for the kids. But fuck! Judges, what say you?
Okay.
Hold on, bro. May
All
I
right.
ask Mijou a question
Mm-hmm.
before y'all start scoring? Mijou, can you spell that word?
Himula.
Himula.
Yes.
Interesting. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. Did you find anything on that word before we start the judging?
Well, bro, I feel like him is a root word. I don't know how the judges feel about that.
I was gonna get into that as well because that's why I was gonna ask him to spell it as well. The Hemula, because I thought it was HEM, but it's HIM. Hemula. This is not considered a prefix. This is actually a root word. I kind of agree with you, Payne, that the hem in it would have served you better to change that I to a E. Got the same pronunciation, but it would have been definitely looking at it. You know, it would have been definitely different than him. It's like it's coming from the word him and the usage, the way you used it. It was like, you know, I'm him. You know, so we got the connotation from that root word in itself. So I'm definitely in agreement with Payne on that. However, the poem itself, I thought the poem was very creative. I thought creating the concept with the Dracula, the animation in this piece, the aggressiveness in this piece, wordplay, sick. I thought the poem was fire. This definitely, you know, was contingent of getting a high score from me. However, you know, with the word "hem" being a root word, and that's being the whole base of your word, you know, I got to deduct for that. So with that being said, I'm giving you a 8.9, Mr. Eric Moore.
Mijou, let me ask you a couple of questions, family. When you first said the word and you gave us what the definition was, you said a person. Am I correct?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. So when you was doing your thing and you said the final form of Dracula, Himula, you said I'm Himula.
Yeah.
So that's describing the person. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So it's not being used the way I think it
Him,
should be used. Am I correct?
no. Himula is a person, technically.
Right.
Himula is a person.
Okay.
That's
All
why I
right.
said it was a noun. Yeah. It's not just describing Dracula, because if it was just describing Dracula, then it would be no point. But Himula
Understood.
is a person.
Understood. Okay. With everything that I just that you answered for me, everything that both Pain and Black brought up. Before I give you my score, you came in, you moved furniture around. You was like, yo, somebody gonna pay me my money. I love that. But once again, it doesn't fit the format of this particular challenge. With that being said, I gotta give you an 8. You would have got a much higher score for me. A much higher score. But with that being said, I give you an 8, family.
8 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Mijou. All I smell is tear gas and gunpowder. It nothing but heat everywhere. When you introduced your piece, Himula, and you gave the part of speech, you said that it was a noun or person, and I believe you meant proper noun. When you defined it, you took on a first person persona in your piece. I'm I'm saying that, but I'm asking because that's the way that I took it. Because you said I'm Himula because you defined it in the beginning as a proper noun. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's what I got. So this was a name of a person. Your word was someone's a persona of like a warrior, a chief warrior, an assassin, one of the greatest warriors that ever to ever do it, but a warrior on the microphone. Did I get that correct? Did I hear that correct? Because that's what I got out of your piece.
Yeah. Embodying, yes. But
Embodying a
yes.
kamikaze style, like I came to get this. Um, we're gonna keep it cute, right, China? SHI, sugar honey iced tea. Listen, um, I that's what I got when I listened. You introduced it as a proper noun. You performed it as a proper noun. You wrote it as a proper noun, and I understood the definition. And I felt like you understood the assignment because of that. I'm gonna give you a 9.
A 9.
0.5.
A 9.5 has been recorded. 9.5 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
Absolutely not. I have to hold you to the same standard that I held sincere to when it comes to these words. And like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm expecting you guys to hold to what the prompt is asking you to do. That's what this competition is about. That's what these challenges is about. I got to give you a 7, Miju. It was a great poem. Your delivery was stellar, man, but I got to give you a 7.
A 7 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings. Bro, I wanted to give you a 10, bro. I wanted to give you a 10 for this, bro. But then as soon as you said HIM, man, I said, how do you spell it? You said HIM. I'm like, oh, shit. So my friend, first of all, that's fucking dope. Excuse my French, gentlemen. I'm sorry. That shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire. This is one of them joints that you can, use again and again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is official joint. Unfortunately, we have to adhere to the rules, man. This is, the same thing I had to go through. We all had to go through in order to ensure that this thing is done correctly, we have to stick to these rules. And I know people thinking in their head like, "Oh, Habib is being XYZ." Honestly, I'm just trying to stick to the same thing that I had to go through. I'm not. There was a certain foundation that was laid, and I just want to follow that formula where prompts are being adhered to, and this thing right here is real. It's real. So I gotta give you 8, just like I gave Sincere. Both you guys would have got a 10, but unfortunately the rules were not followed properly. So I just want to just say also, gentlemen, I believe on Wednesdays they're having a room where you guys can ask questions. You guys can be very specific and get down to the nitty gritty. There's been many times when I was in the contest, I had to come to the room and say, "All right, listen, what about this? What about this? How about this? Is this okay?" Don't be feel any kind of way like, "Oh, I'm just gonna just go." No. Ask questions. Ask, because it's only gonna make your poem even better. And for you to write these 10 poems that deserve a 10, to get less than that, man, I feel terrible. But we gotta stick to the rules. Outstanding job, though, bro.
8 has been recorded. Thank you, Brother Miju. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition. All right, back to you, China.
Bijou, I love that. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. But Brother Habib is correct. That's what I mentioned earlier at the top of the show. Go to those Wednesday night rooms that they have set up. Follow the house, follow Pain, follow Black, so you can hear what's going on, so you can ask those questions, so you can get the answers, and you can make sure that when you come and you spit your fire ass pieces, like Brother Habib said, that you don't get less than what you deserve, because that definitely deserves a 10 across the board. So yeah, make sure y'all there so y'all can get those answers, so you won't be so disappointed and upset that you didn't get what you think that you deserve. So shout out to you, Miju. I love that piece. Listen, last week, Mario had a good idea. He said that when we in the chat rooms, we should start up our own scoring thing. We should have a People Score Champ of the Week. So if y'all want to do that, let me know in the chat room, and we'll set something up for the next time, and we'll have a People's Champ from the chat. All right, y'all let me know. Let me know how y'all want to do it. Okay, you're listening to Iron Sharpest Iron Grand Griot Competition 2024. We are here to find out who will be our Grand Griot champion of this year. Make sure that y'all check out the podcast, Smoking Soul Sessions, Iron Sharpest Iron Competition. You can find out what happened last week, and you can also hear the competition from last year also, so make sure that you do that. When you're ready to keep it going, we can keep it going.
Yep, you ready to move on?
All right, let's keep it going. Lexi, come and see me, boo.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing today?
You made
Happy
the fourth
Saturday.
your sexy self.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You ready to get it on?
Absolutely. I was born ready.
Part of speech, use it in a sentence.
All right. My word is Drudidi, spelled Drudidi. It's a noun. Here, have a little Drudidi to calm those shakes. And this piece is called The Deal. What makes a pimp a pimp? Is it a gaudy chain? Is it 'cause he got a cane without a lane? Does a pimp still pimp walk with a limp? P.S. The difference between pimpin' and simpin'. Both use his tongue smooth like butter. Speak and motherfuckers' words drip like water. How can a girl know if he's a permanent boss or if he's just temping? Will his business result in permanent loss? Is he just tempting? It depends how he uses his Drudidi. Is he stingy with the hoe, or do he share with her freely? Is his gesture flashy to catch the attention of all, or does he give it in private so the rest think it's tiny if he has any Drudidi at all? Drudidi can be a gift of the heart, building a bond to show her how he's playing his part, and without any care, a girl may acquire said bond at the price of a soul, but never mind that, baby. Only the simple can fall under Drudidi hoe control. A three-way of sorts. One or two parts won't do. Drugs release inhibition, dick to break the hoe and make her feel like she has your attention, dinero to cover damages that dealing with imps may occasionally ensue. No, I'm not selling no dreams. I've got no reason to lie. It's not as scary as it seems, so you've got no reason to cry. I have the fix for every frivolous situation. Prioritizing poverty-plagued prostitutes, I perfected this permutation. Now mix all three together, equal parts BZ drugs, dick and dinero. My pimp poison potion renders your role effortless, but you never play easy. Head back, baby. Throat open, bitch. Chug down this Drew Didi. That's all you get for now, Jezebel. There's no need to be greedy. May God bless this hoe and all who enter. Get them in, get them out. You're not keeping the poor warm through the winter. You signed up to hustle. When I gave you my Drew Didi, you already knew. In fact, when you took my Drew Didi, you signed contract to be a part of my stable. And now that you're stable, you'll always be a part of my hustler crew. So here.
True Didi.
Okay. Okay. Drew Didi. First and foremost. First and foremost. I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there, Lexi. The split personality, the voice change was fucking epic. The word checks all the boxes for me. The way you used it in the poem, right on point. I knew what Drew Didi was. I knew what Drew Didi was. I knew exactly what it was. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get this Drew Didi. I got it.
I almost died just now.
I thought that you did an amazing job of bringing this Pacific vernacular, and it got a ring to it. It got a ring to it. I thought the writing in this was epic. I thought you did a great job, Lexi. The you coming out of your comfort zone, switching into a whole alter ego, was crazy. I'm giving you a 10. Mr. Eric Moore.
Lexi, you scared the fuck out of me. I didn't know whether you was an extra from the crowded room or you had multiple personality disorder. Cause I'm like, I know Lexi's a woman, but yo, I could have sworn that Diddy was in the building talking about take this Drew Diddy, take this Drew Diddy, take this Drew Diddy.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Wordplay, story telling, the performance aspect, you made me believe that literally you was the guy. That was first and foremost. How you described everything, how you told your tale, how you recited your piece, the wordplay and everything. Epic. You handled the challenge perfectly. All right. I'm giving you, oh my God, this is hard. No Diddy. I'm giving you a 9.8. Great job.
9.8 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
You got me hitting the wrong mic over here, Lexi. Listen. Okay, so the Drew Diddy is a strong sip of addictive corrosion. Now, if don't quote me on this, Sincere is really the person who made the word up that the other judges, well, the controversial word, scriblio scriptorium. This was magic. This was some, and then you introduce some Hemula to paint just how email street life could be with a sip of this Drew Diddy. Now, I absolutely, I don't know. I don't think you guys could have timed this better. I think they all set the stage for this 10 that you got from me. You nailed the prompt. The piece was fire. The delivery was creative. And the word is kind of catchy to me. Perfect 10.
A 10 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
This is this is following the prompt. This is making a word up. This is giving us a perspective of what the word means in your sentence, and then going into the definition in the poem, which was entertaining for various reasons. Um, it also created to date the most entertaining commentary from Emor and Grand Griot history. That was great. That was all great. Lexi, I have a hard time finding something wrong with this. I gotta. I don't want to because I want to find. But I gotta give you a 10.
A 10 has been recorded. Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
My friend Lexi, listen, I finally have a name for what I've been giving these girls. You know what I'm saying? I just finally have a name for what I've been doing out here in these streets. I'm just joking. I'm not in the streets, but no, that was very, very creative. Very creative. I think you left it all on the table, my friend. You did the switch up, threw everybody off. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like I salute you, and I gotta give you a 9.8. Salute.
9.8 has been recorded. Thank you, Lexi. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings. Thank you. Back to you, China.
All coming through clear?
Yeah, you clear.
All right, listen, guys. The chat room is loving this challenge. You guys did an excellent job, Poetic Black Written in Pain. This was a good challenge. Y'all make sure that y'all follow the competition all the way through the end so we can find out which one of these poets tonight will be our Grand Griot champion, taking that belt from Brother Habib. If y'all were not there on Wednesday night, what you don't know is that Black and Pain also said that whoever has the best word tonight will have their word on a t-shirt, will become Iron Sharpens Iron Spoken Association product. You'll get some love off of that. So yay, shout out to whoever wins tonight. I will be designing that. So I can't wait to find out who will be the word. Listen, Drew Diddy is up there. It's up there. I can see it on the shirt right now. I can see it. All right, when y'all ready, I'm ready to keep it moving.
Yeah, we ready. Who's next?
All right, next up on the mic is the pretty provocative poet.
You? How's it going?
I'm good. Happy Saturday. May the 4th be with you.
Hey, it always is.
You ready to get it in, Team
I am.
Black?
I am. So Team Black all day.
Get it in.
All right.
Say your word, part of the
Gotcha.
speech, use it in a sentence.
All right. So my word is egregian, used as a noun, other times used as an adjective. With handcuffs and affirmations, she became egregian in bed. Egregian. Agregian. Egregian. A woman dominant enough to express her inner slut, but still sensual enough to seduce the sun, to come along with the moon. egregian. Alternate meaning, romantic music played to persuade a man to misbehave in bed. And now that both definitions have been said, my baby is a freak. Egregian enough to meet me where wet sheets be. She tells me to completely lay flat on my back as she eats me fast without dessert. Well, there is a cream pie filling, and she's willing to swallow quick, and ain't no licking when time is ticking, and she's desiring the forbidden. To tie me up without restrictions, to show me the love I've been missing, hidden in body parts dripping, where strong men are driven into submission. She moves with rhythm as her kittens on a wild ride designed for smiling women. She wants my love and lust imprisoned, so she writes me erotic poetry in the middle of the day, knowing that that is my kind of foreplay. Egregian forte tells me all the dirty things and ways she prays will slay my dragon. She's no damsel in distress because, yes, as you guessed, she's egregian in the flesh. She loves me, and I'm lucky. Blessed to feel it before she's even touched me, clutched me to the care with a love song I can hear her play on keys. She's extremely multi-talented. See, she knows how to construct a song gently with her fingers that linger around D. She can transpose a G onto a D. She doesn't give a F when her fingers stretch around this D. Making music like this, she leads me to the bed as she handcuffs my soul just as my legs. Her riffs lick the music of my head in circles of fifths till I beg her to stop. But the egregian in her jumps on top, whispers in my ear a lot, sexy things that will make my jaw drop and what's hard on me pop inside of her soft clouds. She allows me a time of recovery while she whispers more words that pour her love on me. She's egregian, greedian. Truthfully, I don't mind because she's so damn fine, dominant yet feminine when it's time. We are in love. My woman is egregian. My baby is all mine.
I think I might be, what's the word? Egregiant? I might
Oh,
be feeling that right now. All right, judges.
okay.
1 second, please.
Yes, sir.
The pretty provocative poet. Can you spell that word, please, brother?
Sure. Agregian. Egregian.
Okay. AGRE is a word.
What word is AGRE?
It's a noun.
Okie dokie.
You said the word agree.
Yeah,
A-G,
but it's not two E's. That's what I thought he was saying. But yeah,
A-G-R-E, just
G.
agree. Agree. That's what you talking about? A-G-R-E is a word?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it a root word? Is it a word by itself? What's the
Yes,
depth?
it's a word by itself. It means one that takes pleasure in what they are doing.
And let me get the spelling of that one more time, pretty provocative poet.
Agregian. Egregian.
E-E-G-I-A-N. Egregian. Now, thank you, Mr. Written in Pain. Now, this is the same situation with Miju. Same similar situation because of the fact that the word itself agree that it has the same connotation as your word, and it being the root of that word having the same meaning, it qualifies as this not meeting the challenge. Now the
Sorry,
I
how does it have the same? Sorry,
the
how does it have the same meaning? You lost me there.
pain. Say that definition one more time.
It's the pleasure one takes in their occupation or breeding ground.
In the occupation or breeding ground.
The pleasure one takes in their occupation or breeding ground. You could Google it.
Or breeding ground. And your word, pretty provocative poet, you said it was a noun, right?
Yeah. Well, I said it as a noun or sometimes used as an adjective. So I said both.
A noun and adjective.
And the
Okay.
word is a noun.
And the word is a noun. I'm looking it up right now. A G R E. Okay. Okay. The pleasure one takes in the occupation or breeding ground. Yep. And it's a root word. This is the this one is tough. This one is tough. You know, the IAN in your word was cool. That suffix is cool. But you got a suffix and then you got a actual word as the root of that word. You know, maybe the spelling would have been changed. It would have satisfied. But with that being said, I thought the poem itself was very creative. I thought it was very creative, and I thought it was slick. It was a little raunchy, not too much. It was tasteful. I thought you did a great job on the poem. The word itself, if you would have changed the spelling or altered it just a little bit, I think
Sorry,
you.
is it? Is it? I'm just making sure it's AGRE.
Yeah, AGRE.
Okay, because I can't find that, and I don't know if any people in the chat are saying they're not seeing that either.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says now is a noun. The plural of it is agris, with an es. AGRES is a plural. The pleasure one takes in an occupation, or a breeding ground. That's the definition of it. That's the Google definition that they have of it. But with that being said, I'm gonna give you a 8.9. Mr. Eric Moore.
PPP.
Sorry, one more question. Which dictionary was? Sorry to be very picky. I just want to know which dictionary are we getting it from? Because someone's actually making a good point. There's so many different, you know what I mean, different versions of dictionaries. Like,
What
because
I'm gonna do is
maybe that's in some of them, but not other ones. Because
well
I
this
particularly made sure I looked up that, but it's cool though.
what I'm gonna do is I'll take a screenshot of it, of the definition. They got it's on dictionary.com. It's on the free dictionary, Oxford. It's in the all right, here we go. It's the Oxford English Dictionary right here. I got the link for it. And it's in the Cambridge Dictionary. Yep. Verb meanings, etymology, and more. Yep. So if you look at the Oxford English Dictionary, that word is in it.
Some of us are having a hard time finding it. Are we spelling it wrong? What's happening?
Well, I'm gonna hit the link.
Okay.
I'll give you guys the link. I'll put the link up there. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Okay, here we go. All right, Eric Moore.
pretty provocative poet. Wow, this is tough. Listening to the definition of the actual word, matching that with the description or the descriptive poem that you just recited, they kind of go hand in hand. And as well as you not keeping to the prompt, according to what the both Payne and Black had just indicated. With that being said, I'm gonna give you a 7.5.
7.5 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
I also looked it up because it sounded like a real word to me. And the Oxford Dictionary actually defined it as transitive, to torment or vex, as a verb. And when you added the root, GIAN, that made the verb a noun. That's the function of, not the suffix, I'm sorry. When you added the suffix GAN, that is used to make a verb a noun. That's the purpose of that suffix. Um, so, which the suffix is fine because that's well within the rules. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. So, I did enjoy your piece, and I enjoyed the words so much that I looked it up myself. And I'm not really a fan, or I'm not well versed in erotic poetry. I said that before, and I want to be fair. But the genre has nothing to do with the challenge. You introduced the word, you gave the part of speech, you used it in a sentence, and to me, your poem defined the word. However, the issue is your word is already a word. So the challenge is to make a word challenge. I gotta give you a 7.1.
7.1 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Paint.
I'm gonna stay the course. 7.
7 has been recorded. Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings. Excellent job, my friend. Just to echo the same sentiment that I was expressing before. Wednesdays, I gotta show up and start asking questions, man. I remember the same thing was happening last year. A lot of people kind of took certain things for granted, and they kind of got, messed up. But excellent.
Bro, I was there Wednesday, just saying.
Oh, you were there Wednesday?
Yep, and I was one of the ones that asked questions. So
Oh, okay.
I should have asked though which dictionary specifically, because if you look in Merriam-Webster, it's not there. But you know what? That's a learning lesson.
Yes. All right. Well, I just gotta obviously stay the course as well. I did look it up as soon as it was mentioned, and I just put it in Google and it popped up. So I'm gonna say 7.5 for you, my friend. Thank you.
7.5 has been recorded. Thank you, my brother PPP. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition. Back to you, China.
All over me, okay? Payne, you about to say something?
We need to go to intermission.
All right, we're about to take a break, you guys. We'll be back. Grand Griot 24.
We got any announcements before intermission? Like got any announcements? Give me a couple of minutes. What we got going on?
Yeah, Monday, at the House of Spoken Soul Sessions, Poetic Black, myself, and Russ Livingston, we will be sitting down with Summer Tate and talking going in depth about her poem, which is called "Straightening the Lie." So I advise you all to come, man. It's gonna be a real intense conversation. The poem is pretty much about black hair and things of that nature, and she's real passionate about the topic. So it's gonna be an interesting conversation, and not tomorrow, but next Sunday. Make sure you have make sure you have how many mics, because it will be some Diddy. It will be some Diddy next Sunday.
Take that, take that, take that, take that.
All
Drew
right.
Diddy Diddy.
All right. So we'll be back. We'll be right back after these messages.
How y'all feel out there?
Right now,
Nobody got nothing on us.
you're locked in to the greatest station.
Without warning, radio.
We was feeling it. We was feeling it. Listen, my girl Lynn with one N say, for all of y'all poets left in the challenge tonight, go and change y'all spelling real quick so y'all don't get caught up. I thought that was some good advice. So y'all hurry up, scramble. Make sure y'all get it together. You are listening to Iron Sharpens Iron. We are here on our regular every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. But tonight, we are continuing the competition, the Grand Griot competition, to see who will be our Grand Griot champ for the year 2024. Be taking the belt from Brother Habib. Tonight is the Make a Word Challenge. The poets have to create a word from scratch. Tonight they have to say the word, tell us the part of speech, put it in a sentence, and get it in. So if y'all ready to keep it going tonight, let's keep it going.
We are ready. Who's next on the mic?
All right, so next up on the mic, we got Candy, baby.
Okay. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Get it in, boo. You ready? You representing Team Pain tonight, so you got to come through.
Team Pain in the building. Okay, let's go. My word is Hadugla. It is spelled Hudglar. It is an adjective. My city girls are Hadooglers. They take on any adversity and make it look like 5-star living. They do what they got. They do what they gotta do, and nothing gets them down. China, don't do that to me no more. All right, here goes the poem. They say my poetry lack passion. I'm not mad enough, sad enough, too cool, calm, collective to collect words in these topics. Look at the optics position, maybe. I can't muster another illustrious trial in the trauma Olympics. When weaklings hit the yard, they become big butchers, main bitch, so guards up. On the outside watching, it seems to be a facade. Real life quiets the tears I bathe in. Sometimes the pain's even too much for me, but I'm an animal, so I bear it, then bury it. Pour heartache on these pages, hiding my anguish, then burn pages, cause the weight of the pain's so much, it'll anchor these stages. Niggas cry over spilled milk. I meant to clean that shit. No crescendos in these foggy windows. I've been trained my brain to suffocate my grief. Balancing every tragic tragedy, beaming beautiful black girl magic. Spent lifetimes of slaying dragons, building bridges out of castles, built out of quicksand. Disney princesses don't live here. Hold on. Disney princesses don't live here. Is that an Instagram reel or something? Nah, that's a Douglas shit. The ugly I made beautiful, prayed a way out to meet a hunter, to pray me to a point turned out. They not ready for that. Change lanes. All right, I got you. Trudge through the mud, slice duties to force feed them a taste of their own cake. This version of me been baking, not him, your last Douglas shit. Prepared for this arena, I already smelt the burning of my own flesh. Shed damnation's burnt skin. Said, fuck Satan, sold my soul to glory. Pale pit fires won't hold my story. Rebirth. That's Douglas shit. Purposefully docile, suppressing a monster, but be careful beneath the soft, cheery demeanor lies Hercules when I'm hungry. Concrete don't build these type of roses. It's amateurs being thrown in champion rings, windmill and haymakers that count eight still soaring. Flying over cherry pickers, picked up pins to pin pain and pin cell blocks, Douglas shit. I sit and reminisce about the passion my voice suppresses. Hopeful I never box my message. Dope may not be the delivery, but can you connect with the sickness? Then rate me high or low. I'll always score 10 as voice of the streets. AI can't write these scribes. Thanks for setting the table. I'm hungry. I came to eat. Get it? I'm still here. Now shout. Douglas shit. Candy baby.
All right, judges.
Okay. Okay, Candy Baby. I'm on my hoodugla. Don't mess with me. I'm on my hoodugla shit. I thought you nailed it. I thought you nailed it. The word, very creative. I thought you came out of the gate very emphatic. Very slammy. Very slammy. You know, the elevation in your voice, you know, the passion, it was all there for me. I thought you nailed the word challenge. I got the idea and the general meaning of your word throughout the poem. I thought it was creative. You had some dope ass wordplay in this. You said no crescendos in these foggy windows. I thought that shit was fire. Overall, I thought you nailed it. I thought you nailed it. I'm giving you a 9.7, Mr. Eric Moore.
Candy Baby, I think you handled the challenge well. I like the piece. With all that being said, I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna give you a 9.
A 9 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Candy, first of all, every week this is getting better and better. I mean, literally, the deliveries get better, the poems get better. I don't know if it's the challenges you enjoy more. This word feels good when I say it because I said it a couple of times. This poem is not just for roses that grew out of concrete. This poem is not just for beautiful lotus flowers that get it from the mud every day. This poem is for black irises that only grow on the banks of the Jordan out of hot desert sand and stand under hot sun. So I felt this in my soul. So, like crown to toes. I love the poem. I think you got the challenge. You executed it beautifully. I'm giving you a 9.8.
A 9.8 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
This was bar heavy. This was bar heavy. And I dug your word, man. I could see myself using it. You know what I'm saying? Not as many times as Black did, but I could see myself using it, man. Dougla. I was feeling this. We give you a 9.2, Candy.
A 9.2 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessing. Yeah, awesome delivery. The way you wrote it, it sounded like you like Hadoogling yourself, young lady. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, I'm gonna give you a 9.3. Excellent job.
Yee. Thank you guys. See you next week.
Okay, Candy Baby, we'll let you know. Hold on, Brother Habib. Can you repeat that score one more time?
9.3.
A 9.3 has been recorded. Thank you, Candy Baby. We'll let you know by the end of the evening where your standings are in the competition.
She was on her Hadoogla shit. It wasn't me. Or do y'all hear it like Hadoogla? Like we on some hood anime shit? Never mind.
Yo, I was thinking that.
Hadoogla. We on our Hadoogla. I can see that on the shirt black already. I'm on my Hadoogla shit. I can see it.
I was waiting for her ass to transform with the glow and shit.
Geronimo say Candy Baby had that K dot, the good kid, Kendrick Lamar vibes. I don't know if y'all agree with that, but I definitely felt like she was doing her thing tonight, representing Team Pain. How you feeling, Pain? She came through for y'all squads tonight.
Yeah, Candy Baby did good, man. You know, everybody, man. Everybody that came up here, man. I know everybody's putting their best foot forward, but some people is really nailing the challenge, and I appreciate that.
Wait, all right, you ready to keep it moving, Black Pain? We can keep moving.
Yes, we are ready. Let's go.
All right. Mahogany Soul, come see me, gorgeous.
Hello, hello, hello. I am well. How are you guys? How's everybody?
We are feeling good, feeling fine. It is Saturday. We feeling the vibes. Make sure y'all following everybody. Make sure you follow this queen. She's doing big things out here. Team Black representing. Say your word, part of speech is from, and use it in a sentence and get it in.
Okay. My word is Shushaya, spelling Suschya. Part of speech, noun. Example, with faith in one hand and thankfulness in the other, the alchemist closed his eyes and hands and began to make warm purple purpose grow through the practice of Shushaya. Every other day, I sit bare feet, crisscross applesauce surrounded by green with the weight of the world on my chest, it would seem. I take a minute here and I breathe. In Shushaya, I become the trees. The sanctity of being solid in the wind-strewn world, I become the branches, unfurling and waving at the flow-through of things. I am thankful in this moment. It's like my prayers got wings on them. I am a murder of crows run off with my woes. I become the root, making fair with the firmament through a terra firma firm, submitting to the sub-terrestrial. Yeah, I go deep because I know that though scary things are buried there, that's the only way that I can grow, and I grow. Shushaya, upward, breathing through my belly, fortifying my gut instinct, a solid that noddies up my pain body with purposeful fortitude. My attitude is different because my gratitude is prayerful. It's a work song of the storekeeper doing a blessings inventory, an oral reprogramming of the story of the state of things that is my being through Shushaya. I identify my strength and I realize I got a whole store of good things on me. I mean, look at me. I'm breathing. And I be like a tree planted by the water. I remind myself I am the daughter of Oshun. Every drip I bring is a damn good thing. Even the breaking of the water in my eyes supplies me with a wet release. And I place them between my palms like Ashe, and I say one last thank you. So even when it seems that I have no things, I know all things are called to be. I mean, a moment ago I was Atlas, and then all at once I was a tree. You see how many blessings I got on me? And with all I've got to work with, I work with it. Warm and purple in my thankful, praying hands, I work with the universe to transmute the prayers from that woes like lead into gold. And so, the recipe for Shushaya, a blessing, inventory, alchemy. Now, family, I ask you lovingly, take a moment and breathe with me. Let's work with the Shushaya in your being. You breathe in? Is your heart beating? A beautiful thing, ain't it? Them two hands for making light work of prayed over deeds, praying hands and prostrate knees. Did you pray today? Body broken, bedside, thankful for where your soul resides. Have you access to clean water and green food? What you feeding you? What you read this week? Did you peek yet Can you tweak that cut to get a little more meat? Did you smile at someone? You light blooming being? Do you recognize that special sauce you bring? Have you flexed or thrown around your weight? What you waiting for, baby? What's it going to take? What's going to convince you to get out of your own way? You abusing them excuses. What you going to stop playing? I'm asking you this for your sake. Ain't you rested yet? It's been a long time you've been sleep on yourself. Did you dust off some stuff and put some old stuff away? Cluttered mind, cluttered space. Have you cleaned up your place? Or fragranced your neck? Looked after yourself like you want some respect? It's about time you start making better decisions. Eat a little fruit, sweeten your disposition. What's it going to take for you to acknowledge your wealth? Wake up, little giant. Don't sleep on yourself. And the many blessings in your praying hands will overflow like salt turned to honey and lead weight turned to gold. Shushaya is using the magic you hold. If only you sit under a tree and be still, be thankful, and know. And that's on my mahogany soul.
Okay.
1 second, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mahogany soul. Can you please spell your word again?
Okay. I spelled it SHUSCHYA.
Okay.
Is there a problem with the spelling?
No problem. No problem.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Mahogany Soul. Let's get into it. I think you nailed the challenge. The word, the spelling of the word, the look of it, the sound of it. However, I thought you made this word, I thought you made it prevalent, its meaning in the poem. The poem was fire. The poem was fire. The alliteration, the affirmations. It made me feel fulfilled. You know, the light beaming, you light blooming being. Have you smiled today, you light blooming being? Made me feel warm. Not easy to do. But I thought you nailed this. I thought the delivery of this was profound. The self-awareness of the Shushaya, you know, I think it just rolls off the tongue. I thought you did a great job. I'm giving you a 9.8. Mr. Eric Moore.
Mahogany Soul. Can I ask you a question, sis?
Absolutely.
What part of the country do you reside in?
I'm in Jersey.
Do it in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm about to give you what I say to you is a compliment. Okay. So please don't
Mm-hmm.
take it any other way but that. First of all, you handled the challenge well. Secondly, as I'm listening to you do your thing, throughout your piece, I felt like I was listening to Sonny Patterson.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I'm getting like, that vibe, like, she's off the block, but she's doing her thing and she's speaking her truth. I'm not gonna get too wordy and everything. I enjoyed the piece. The long and the short of it, I'm gonna give you a 9.3. Nice job.
9.3 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Mahogany. So, first off, just to echo what Black said, the sound and the spelling of your word actually help to embody the meaning, not just what you had, but it helped define it. It's a it rolls kind of, and it includes, spirits and chakras and and it sounds like something powerful, like a state of metaphysical transfiguration during tranquil private meditation of self with higher self and profound gratitude for
Yes.
even smallest things.
Mm-hmm.
That's that Shushaya. And only a person who actually like it's such a beautiful word and a beautiful space. It almost is an invitation to people who rarely or may have never experienced um that level of or have don't know what the eighth chakra is or the eighth floor or the soul, the seat of the soul. It's like an invitation to sit inside their soul and see with new eyes and see their self through new eyes. I love that. I gotta give you
A 10 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
So here was my dilemma. With your word, mahogany. Um, Shushaya is a word in Hindu. Um, it refers to like a sect of Hindu religion. Also, Shu, which is spelled the same way as the beginning of your word, it's a Chinese term and it is also an Egyptian religion. However, we didn't specify in the rules that the word couldn't exist anywhere. I think the assumption was kind of it couldn't be an English word. So
Right.
I was in a gray area with all of this. But with that being said, your poem was dope. And your poem did an excellent job of defining your definition of the word. I'm gonna give you a 9.
A 9 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings and the Shushaya to you, my friend. Uh, that was a beautiful poem. I liked how you, I don't know, you have this, it's like I don't know how to describe it, man, but the way you deliver it and the it's like when you see people in the park doing Tai Chi and they just do the movements, it's just everything is just all and it's succinct and it's smooth and gentle and I don't know. I like the way you be airbending the words, just real gentle like, and I love it. And you did an excellent job. I'm gonna give you 9.5.
A 9.5 has been recorded. Thank you, Mahogany Soul. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition. Thank you.
Mahogany, peace to you, Queen. Make sure y'all following each other, top and the bottom of the house. We appreciate y'all for being here all night with us as we find out who will be our Grand Griot competition champion of 2024. Team Black, Team Pain. Who is gonna be? Who y'all think is gonna be? I don't know. Somebody from Team Black? Somebody from Team Pain? I don't know. All right. So next, I want to hear from our wild card from last year's competition. Bring him on up here. Rafa. Hey, boo. What it do, King? What it do?
What it do?
Listen, last year, this challenge, this is where you left us at. So I hope you came for, representing tonight for your squad for the Dirty Dozen.
Hey man, I can only do is godly.
You got it. You got it. Let's hear it. So your word, what part of speech it is, use it in a sentence, get it in.
Okay, my word is avale. That's AHVELEH.
One
It
more
can be used
time.
as an
One more time. Brother Rafa, say that again. The spelling.
avale or avale. Ahveleh, and it can be used as a noun or an adjective. Avale. This is a sentence. Every time I sit still in nature, I enter the space of Avale. Avale. It's a place of pleasure and reverence, alignment and reception, out of mind and into presence, less thinking, more feeling like divine made connections where wholeness fills in your holes with roots that bear good fruits to align your perceptions to one main direction. Now, it's nirvana or zen, the rest from your sins, Selah, shalom. It's like heaven, a home, a peace you would reverence within. Avale. It looks like no phones on the dinner table because my daddy said these moments only come once. So I log out of my mind and download the time to listen, inclined to feel each reflection they chime. You know, you can see through the windows of a soul when I can see my reflection in their eyes. Irrespective of small eyes, I realize we are all drops and waves of the same ocean where ego is less focused. The picture of my love for you is clear, and I'm absent from all my cares in life to hear. Avale. It's the feeling of your fingers touching the wind as it coolly blows on each nerve of your skin within a warm summer day. It's the earthy, pristine, and green scent you smell. Inhale from a pine cone tree after the dew of the rain. It sings in your ear as you hear the sounds of rivers and streams. Each swish and splash calls out to me to be where you are and to be unmoved like trees. It's the taste of sweet, saturating juices in your mouth, flowing in each bite that you eat, connecting with the buds of your tongue that makes life so peach, or the sight from the top of the mountains, so invigorating to see all the lowest places I've ever overlooked and looked over. Now it's a high as I allow me to peak. And if I had a sixth sense, I guess I'd be psychic enough to feel the download and transcribe all you speak from a timeless dimension into time as the present, to let it be as I be, where I be, I am being now. Avale, come close. Navigate this space in the realm of the stomach and heart where warm arms hold on to me. When euphoria and bliss arrive, there is no roads to think. When you release your need to address beliefs that put you in park, you've reached the destination. Cleave to me, and I will pull you in. Thoughts passing by like clouds. Awareness screams loud as the sun coming out. Let the rays of calm draw you in. Beyond the shades, your canvas is blank. The eraser sits on top of your number two. You can always restart again. Avale. At times, stimulating, pulsating, tingling sensations, observing my breath in meditation is innovating, a relief of acceptance and patience. I feel safe when I feel space in the duration of every situation. I feel no need to project or define all life's presentations, especially when the stories I produce around it is an invitation for more frustration. What is it you are considering that is your salvation? Do you have one? Because you can have all the dollars and bills, the status and fields, possessions, careers, but it means nothing until you reach here. And you're always invited. You know, there's no hard work or anything you have to earn in order to find it. And even where you are now, you can close your eyelids and be silent. Let all the worries fall by your side as you observe every mindset and exchange it for the stillness in this room that you reside in. Stillness, making room to reside in this moment. That's the true meaning of Avale.
Poetic Black, what say you?
Okay. Okay, Rafa. Avale. I thought you did a good job with the word, but I thought you did an even better job defining the word in the poem. I thought this was very descriptive, very lucid, mystic. You know, so many different life lessons and wisdoms embedded into this piece. Self-realizing, you know, reaching that state, that pinnacle, you know, being content with oneself. I thought you really did a good job in this poem defining a vale. It feels real. It feels like a place. It feels like a state of being. And I thought you did a good job with that. And I thought the delivery was on point as well. This was very informative, you know, and overall you did a great job. I'm giving you a 9.3. Mr. Eric Moore.
Rafa, you put me in a place, right, to where I want to use this word. Oh man, I shouldn't even say this. I'm about to bury myself. Yo, but fuck it. Yo, I'm about to use this on a couple of women that I know.
Yo,
I listening to your piece and how you were very descriptive within the piece, using the word within the piece. I felt like you were a time traveler. You know, if you ever watched Time Traveler's Wife or any time traveling movie, and the guy's going back through time and he's seeing the clouds go by at hyper speed, he's seeing plants turn into trees. I got that feeling listening to your piece. I love the job you did crafting the piece. Without me being too long-winded, I'm giving you a 9.2. Good job, sir.
9.2 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
It's almost like these pieces were timed. Almost like the words tell a story all on their own. Because we just had Mahogany Soul with Shushaya, and now we have a say it for me one more time. I spelled it, but Avela,
Avale.
Avale.
of Avale. And what you said was that it was a noun and an adjective. So I was interested to find out how it could be both, because it's a word I've never heard before, but it sounded so beautiful. And your description, your poem, contained two stanzas that used it as an adjective and as a noun. And yet it seemed important, like it described this reverence of moments where we find the meaning in the moment, how important it is to find the meaning of the moment. And it discusses the depths of the lessons and the blessings of remaining present. So we just had the first, I said the first poem, but Shushaya and Mahogany Soul was telling us, teaching us how to transcend. And then you came behind her with this invitation to transcend by simply being present, like stay focused. Just learn how to focus right here. Take your time. Smell the roses. Feel the grass under your feet. I loved it. So I'm gonna give you a 9 point.
Say that one more time, Michelle.
I'm gonna give Rafa a 9.8.
9.8 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
Um, yeah, Michelle touched on something that I had picked up on that I thought was cool. How you used the word as a noun as an adjective. I also thought the concrete imagery in this poem was so dope. Um, your delivery matched the poem well, but I really thought the way you elaborated on the word is what carried the poem for me. I enjoyed listening to this, Rafa. I'm gonna give you an 8.9.
8.9 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Yeah, very descriptive. The delivery was good, but quite. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I heard you deliver poems. I can tell you. No, this is like a newer poem for you, and your delivery was it was good. It was kind of like, okay, you pulled it through, okay, but I'm familiar with your style and your delivery, and I've heard you deliver things more and even more of a, just with more confidence. But I'm definitely gonna give you a 9.3. Excellent job, bro.
9.3 has been recorded. Thank you, my brother Rafa. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition.
Absolutely did. All around Queen Mama Oladeji said that is now officially a word and it's now a mood. And I agree. The next time I'm sitting in my grass, letting the rain fall on me, all I'm going to be thinking is a vale. So, Poetic Black, I think we got a lot of shirts tonight. We might have some stuff happening here. We got a lot of shirts.
Only one shirt tonight. Only one shirt in the budget.
Only one shirt in the budget. Y'all heard it here first. All right, so listen to the Iron Sharpest Iron Griot competition. Tonight's challenge is Make a Word Challenge. We almost at the end with the final poets. Make sure you following the judges, the people in the middle and the bottom of the house. We appreciate y'all for being here. Hey, shout out to my family over there withoutwarningradio.com. Emore doing big things, 24-hour radio. Make sure y'all check it out. Michelle Forbes is there. She's right over there. Check her out on Sundays, 1 p.m. Eastern with the Clean Up with Michelle Forbes. And then, of course, myself and Written in Pain. You can listen to How Many Mics the Remix over there withoutwarningradio.com on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. It's 24-hour radio, the best in hip-hop, comedy, spoken word, all of that. It's the best on the planet. So make sure y'all check it out, withoutwarningradio.com. When y'all ready to get it in, we'll get it in. We'll keep it going.
We're ready.
Aye. Next up, we got Taja. Listen, y'all don't know. Taja got her word definition and in case you don't know, she got it in her definition, her word, and her sentence. So y'all check out the profile. So y'all didn't even got to question her. You ready, Queen? You ready to get it in?
Yeah, something like that.
Team Pain in the building. Say your word. Parted speed. Get it in.
My word is Zambrion. Is Zambrione. It is a noun. It is a person. Well, an alien, which is a person. Whatever. The part of speech. Well, it's a noun, and use it in a sentence. Damn, Zambrions be high as fuck. That's my sentence. All right, let's do this.
Greetings from Transcend. I represent the Zambrians. I has received clearance from us to share our identity with you tonight. So whether you're taking a hit or rolling up some shit, by the end of this piece, you will be loaded. Take it away, Taja.
These creatures' eyes sit low from weed smoke. An intergalactic symphony of coughs and chokes dangling their feet off of asteroids. There are no language barriers when I'm swapping cadence with the Zambrions. Orange-tinted Zambrions, misunderstood due to their calm demeanor. Getting high off the bone, short features. Laying back up against constellations, their clouds are our space stations. Infinite canvas leaving verbal rings around it. Planet Xanet. Square-rooted vibes is outstanding. Penning minstrel cherries off of grand landings. Galactic space stations Zam, are you ready?
Short and sweet. All right, Jed.
Okay. Okay. All right, Tasha. Zambranion. I hope I'm saying it right.
No. Zambrion, yeah.
Zambrion. All right. I thought the word was very creative. I thought the word was very creative. I thought using as a noun an alien who gets high, you know what I'm saying? You vibing with the Zambronians and you getting high. But the poem just it was, I just felt a little shortchanged. Like it was just like something like a couple of pages in a comic book. You know what I'm saying? Then the book was over. Like the whole comic book had like 3 pages, and I'm excited for something more. And I don't think that I left fulfilled. However, the challenge was met. Challenge was met. The word is legit. I thought it was very creative in the beginning using the prop with the intro of the Zambronian giving you the assist. Like, yo, go ahead and get him, Taja. I thought that was very creative. I just wish it was a little bit longer. But the fact that it was short, I'm not penalizing you for the poem just being short. I would have liked it to be longer, but I see all of the creativity it took to create this piece. And overall I thought that you did an amazing job. I'm giving you a 9.2. Mr. Eric Moore.
Tasha, you fulfilled your obligation with the challenge. I would have liked to hear. I would have liked for you to go more in depth using the word in various different areas. But with all that said, you did what you were supposed to do. Whether the piece was long, short, whether I wanted to be more, or it was just perfect for you. With all that being said, you did what you were supposed to do. With that being said, my score that I give you is the 8.9.
8.9 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
I hit the wrong mic again. I feel like a Zambrion. Taja, is Zambrion like a beautiful alien zombie? Is that like that's what it felt like to me? Like they're so high that they kind of are blanked out like zombies, but they're beautiful and artistic when the way that they move or communicate through colors and art and not necessarily words. Is is that what that is? Taja? Oh, she might just want her score because the poem was short. She might be sleepy. Taja,
You still on
I'm
mute, Taja.
What'd you say? I
she's
couldn't
a
hear you.
Zambrion too.
She's damn drowned out. Tasha.
Yes.
Is that what a Zambrion? Is that like a beautiful zombie? This alien kind of like a alien, a beautiful alien that's so high that they're creative and they make.
Yeah, I would say she is. She cool. She cool.
That's how I kind of felt like she just has her own strain of weed that's more potent than any
Mm-hmm.
other
Yeah,
strain on the
her.
planet. Like if you're gonna get on this spaceship, you better be a veteran, and that's kind of how I felt. And so even in your delivery, it felt like this is what it is. and it doesn't take a lot. Like you can just hit it like it's a puff puff pass. So it didn't have to be long. I'm gonna give you a 9.5.
Nine,
Yeah.
9.5 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
I was a shorty. I used to eat chicken wings. My grandmother would look at my plate and look at my wings and be like, "Boy, you left a lot of meat on them bones. Give me that chicken." I ain't really understand. Uh, Tasha, you met the challenge. You did that. You created a word that doesn't exist. You explained the word in your poem, but you left a lot of meat on them bones. I'm gonna give you an 8.
A 8 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, um, what was who did you have for a partner? You had to imitate last week, Taja.
That was
She
me,
had
you.
music.
Yeah. So last week you really turned up. Everyone is saying the exact same thing. You did what you had to do, but your potential, like what you showed us last week, and then what you did this week, is kind of like I was expecting, I was I was expecting for you to stun on us like you did. So you set a bar in my brain, and I'm like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Let's see what she do this week. And then you kind of like, I was ready. I thought you was gonna do like, Kendrick Lamar does this thing where he did a diss, and he started out like real gentle, and then he turns up, halfway through it, and I was waiting for the turn up, and it kind of just left me hanging. So I'm gonna give you a 8.9, just based off the fact that you definitely did what you supposed. It was a good poem, but I definitely wanted to hear more from you. So next week you gotta keep that same energy, yo.
8.9 has been recorded. Thank you, Taja. We will let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition. Back to you, China.
Listen, let me. Her energy was perfect. She's on her Zen Brown. She on it. She relaxed. She chill. You get high when she walk in the room. I want to be one. Come abduct me, Taja. I want to be one. I want to be a Zambrion. I want to be on it. You get high when I walk in the room. Just smell my ass. Anyway, we appreciate you, Queen. Come back next week and represent. Let them know. Ain't no punks around here. All right, Kiana Pearl, you next up, boo. Let's go. You're on mute, boo.
Hello. Hey, everybody. How are y'all?
Hey, boo. How you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm feeling great. I'm ready.
You feeling like a champ? You feeling like a winner? You ready to go?
I'm ready to go for sure.
Get it in. Say your word, part of speech. Use it in a sentence.
Okay. My word is pomalectomy. It's a noun. In a sentence, your insurance won't cover a pomalectomy. And the name of my piece is The Poet's Procedure.
Could you
Can we
spell
get
that real
spelling?
quick?
Yeah, can we get the spelling real quick?
Sure, yeah. POMYLLECTOMY.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to get into it. Your insurance ain't going to cover this. The cost of a pomalectomy comes out of pocket and of mind. It takes time and talent to trim this much trauma. I've been performing this procedure for years. Packing wounds with paper, I'm a patient of my pain. I use poetry. for an operating table when life starts to feel like one. Cold and hard, but writing warms me from the inside. I make every incision intentional. It's unconventional medicine, but when healthcare don't heal you, you gotta use your own hands. So I wash mine before I write. 'Cause shouldn't surgery be sanitary? Ain't my insides infected enough? A pomalectomy takes a steady palm and a malleable mind. You gotta have a scalpel for a pen to cut through 7 layers of skin the way I do, turn open wounds into scar tissue. I don't do this shit for fun. It's the way I fight to survive. Ain't no clinic that can comfort me the way that I can, and no surgeon that cuts this deep. Self-medicated with no sleep, slicing myself open to find something worth the bleeding. If you're needing a pomalectomy, your insurance ain't gonna cover this. But how much will you spend to save your sanity? To make your smile a little less silicone? To turn tears into a saline drip? To cut away your tumors of trauma and implant peace in their place? Your insurance ain't gonna cover a pomalectomy. It's considered elective. But if you can't pay the price, then are you really a poet?
Okay.
Black, what say you?
Okay. Kiana Pearl. Wow. The spelling of your word is dope. Is dope. The concept is fucking fire. Oh, man. This was dope. I dug the concept. The palmalectomy. That's how you say it? Palmalectomy? Can I get the proper pronunciation of that?
Sure. Yeah, pomalectomy.
Palmalectomy.
Pomalectomy.
What it looks like, you know how you be seeing the medications and all that, and the doctors be giving, you know what I'm saying? Like I heard a joke, funny joke, and it's a quick joke, but I heard this funny joke that said, dude was talking to a lesbian and said, they got this new medication. They got this new medication, designed for lesbians, and you should give it a try. And she said, "What's the name of it?" And he said, "Try dick again." And I thought that was crazy because I could see, I could see it being spelled and all of that. And I was like, wow, that sounds like something that would be on a medical bottle, how they be putting things together. And he was like, what the hell do that mean? You be looking up the little roots of it and you like, wow, this little piece of this word, a little piece of that word. So visually looking at your word as I wrote it down, I thought it really hit. It really hit. And the concept of the poem and the definition throughout the poem, I just thought the concept was fire. And I thought you delivered it well. All in all, with all that being said, I thought you did a great job. I'm giving you a 9.8. Mr. Eric Moore.
See, he said try dick again. I'm not going to say where I heard it because I believe it was on Verbal Ink, the Midday Fix, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But Kiana, I love the way you crafted the piece. I love the way you use the word in a very creative way. It brought me back to a point to where I felt like they rushed me into the emergency room. They did the surgery. Now that I'm recovering, they're telling me what it's going to cost for me to continue to get better. And the drug that I need, I can't afford. That's the scene that I saw from that. I love what you did with the piece. Once again, I'm not going to be long-winded. All right. I'm going to give you a 9.3. Good job.
9.3. has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Kiana, not only did I think that your word was ingenious, but as a creative, I'm being able, it's relatable. The meaning is relatable. Everybody wants the anointing, but they don't know the cost of the oil. So, to have the message in the bottle, and live through it, and then have it, your insurance ain't gonna cover that. So the truth and the relevancy, the relevance, the gravity, the artful way that you illustrated it, I'm definitely gonna give you. You nailed the challenge. So let's just go with a 9.8. Period.
9.8 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
This was smart. Um, I really thought you besides you being creative, this was just slick, man. This was slick writing. Uh, the way you made this whole diagnosis, it was a real intellectual way of approaching this challenge, and I appreciated it. I'm gonna give you a 9.3.
9.3 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Yeah, I agree with the sentiments of everyone. Excellent job. I see this time you came to play to win. Salute to you, Queen. I'm gonna give you 9.5.
A 9.5 has been recorded. Thank you, Kiana Pearl. We'll let you know by the end of the evening what's your standings in the competition. Back to you, China.
Appreciate you, boo. That was some word, right? That was some word. I'm looking at it now. Like the side effects may include, I don't know.
Right? It seemed like that, right? Side effects include.
All right, y'all. Make sure that y'all are following the House Spoken Soul Sessions. This is the Iron Sharpers Iron Grand Griot competition, second annual competition. If you want to check out the last year's competition, click the link at the top. You can find out what happened last week with the right ass challenge, where the poets had the right as their opponent, Team Black versus Team Pain. They had the right as the other poet. You click the link at the top if you missed it, and follow that so you can see what happened last year and how Habib got to be our Grand Griot champion of 2023. We are at our last poet tonight. To find out who will be our Grand Griot champion of this year, closing us out will be the poetic genius, Chris Green. Hey, King.
Hey, how you doing?
You ready to close us out?
I am. I'm ready.
All right, champ, get it in. Say the word, part of speech, use it in a sentence.
So my word is donism. It's a noun. My donism is Sundays are for God and fried chicken.
Can we get the spelling of that real quick?
DOHNISM.
All right.
Donism. It's the reason my aunt's sweeping all weekend cause no sleeping in a house with a little dirt. The reason my Uncle Maine can't do nothing but work and my baby cousins smirk. Family dinners, excuses to get together, and mama sings like tougher than boot leather or not by the muzzle of a gun. Reason the women got mouths like guns, they say they're pistols. People of faith. Donna told Lo she gonna beat the devil out of 'em, made us all pray. How when we're hunted, we don't play, we claim prey. It's the survival in our DNA. The refusal to quit in adversity's face. Too much pride to hide it the way we could never shrink. Always fit in, no matter if outcast. Reason don't have been dead for years and her ways still last. Her strength still passed. Through generations she don't even get to meet. It's the power and pride in the way we speak. The flavor in our walk and the way we eat. It's our confidence, our swag, our back straight. Our head up, chin up. When life beats us up, we ask for more. Taunted. How we carry ego but too humble to flaunt it. It's how we refuse to ever wear chains. never abiding by America's Trumpism, how we don't flinch in the face of racism, how we wear our black and stay bright, how we claim light in the darkness and keep our eyes on streets of gold while Donna walks it. It's how she lives on in our donisms.
Okay. Donism. I thought you nailed it with the word. You used the suffix, the ism, pertaining of, donism. It's legit. I thought the poem was very well written. And the sentiment of the poem, you was like preaching to the choir. Overall, I thought you did a good job. What I wanted more of, maybe, refrain the actual word more throughout the poem. But with that being said, overall, I thought you did a great job, Chris. I'm giving you a 9.4. Mr. Eric Moore.
Chris, when you started the piece, you had me. You painted a picture. Your energy was perfect for the piece. I love the paint. I love the picture that you painted. But with all that being said, I'm piggybacking off of what Black just commented on. I would have liked to hear you use the word more than what you did at the end of the piece. Not saying you didn't use the word successfully in the challenge, because you did. Me personally, as a lover of words, as a poet, as a spoken word artist, as a fan of the genre, and as a judge on this competition, I would have loved to hear you get more creative use in the word more than just at the end. With all that being said, I give you a 9.2.
A 9.2 has been recorded. The lovely Michelle Forbes.
Chris, Donism, when you said the word, it sounded hard and masculine. But as your poem unfolded, I found powerful layers of femininity, and reverence, and speaking in a to a goddess, describing, like Donism describes a goddess of ethnic origin that is not only survived, rises above, and uses masculine energy, wields it when only when necessary. And I appreciated the sentiment in that poem. I did. I want to give you a 9.2.
A 9.2 has been recorded. Mr. Written in Pain.
Um, Chris, man, you've been consistent in this competition, man, and I commend you on that. I thought you also met the challenge. I liked your piece. I didn't love it, but I liked it, and I thought you did a good job with it. I'm gonna give you an 8.8.
8.8 has been recorded. The Grand Griot, Brother Habib.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Yeah, I like the piece also. You understood the assignment. I want. I was. I don't know. I want. I want more. I wanted more. I felt like it was kind of. I got what you were trying to deliver, but I like when people just try to give you everything, give everything on the table and just leave it all out. And it was nice. It was gentle. It was beautiful. It was, But I'm gonna give you a 9. But I definitely wanted more. I would have gave you more if even with the delivery, if it was just a little bit more in it. Peace.
A 9 has been recorded. Thank you, my brother Chris Green. Will let you know in a few what's your standings in the competition. Back to you, China.
All right, y'all. So that is the night. May the 4th be with you all. It's the end of the show. I can't wait to hear what the next challenge is for you poets. You guys did your thing tonight. We appreciate you all for being here. Everybody at the top and the bottom of the house, make sure that y'all are following each other, sharing the love. Make sure you follow the judges. Make sure you go check out Spoken Soul Sessions podcast, withoutwarningonradio.com. Make sure you check out Michelle's show on Sunday, us on Tuesdays, How Many Mics on Sunday, right here on Clubhouse. Clubhouse still has last year's competition. So if you don't want to follow the podcast, if you don't have time to go over there, you can come right over here on Clubhouse and also check it out from last year to see how Brother Habib became our Grand Griot champion. I believe that's it for me, y'all. I appreciate it. I love y'all.
All right. We're going to take a quick, brief intermission. And we'll be right back after these messages. Okay. We're back. All right. We got some business to take care of. Okay. I'm going to go through the scores real quick. And if I call your name, you are proceeding to the next round of competition. But don't go nowhere, because you still have to hear the prompt for next week. So be sure not to go anywhere. All right. I'm just trying to pull something up real quick. Okay, here we go. Let me just have this pulled up. Okay. Yeah. So, coming in with a score of a 27. Congratulations, Sierra. You have made it to the next round of competition. Coming in with a score of a 26.2. And coming in with the score of a 28. Sincere and Candy Baby, congratulations. You have both made it to the next round of competition. Coming in with a score of a 27.8. Congratulations, Rafa. You made it into the next level of competition. Coming in with a score of a 27. Congratulations, Taja. You made it to the next round of competition. Coming in with a score of a 27.4. Congratulations to the poetic genius, Chris Green. You made it to the next round of competition. Both coming in with a cumulative score of 28.6. Kiana Pearl and Mahogany Soul. Congratulations to both you ladies. You've made it into the next round of competition. Okay. Coming in with a 24.9. Miju, congratulations. You made it to the next round of competition. And tonight, with the highest cumulative score and the winner of the incentive in this challenge, you will get your word printed on a t-shirt and sent to you, courtesy of the Composition Entertainment LLC, with a score of a 29.8, the highest score of the evening. Congratulations, Lexi. You made it to the next round of competition. Unfortunately, coming in with a cumulative score of a 22.1. Unfortunately, our brother, the pretty provocative poet, he will not be moving on to the next round of competition. But we will be giving this brother, this powerful brother. This was just, Team Black took a hit tonight, and it was a big hit because this was definitely one of my favorites in this competition. This was just technicalities, and it's unfortunate. But like we say every week, somebody got to go. It's only going to be one belt. But congratulations to the pretty provocative poet. We're going to be doing a send-off for you, my brother, on Tuesday. Definitely we want you to come through, man. Sit down, vibe with us, man. Let the people show you some love and give you some love of what you did in this competition, because this was very unfortunate. Team Black definitely took a hit because this was just very unfortunate. So we're going to do a send-off for our brother. We want all you guys to come through and show pretty provocative poet, you know what I'm saying, the love that he deserved, man, because he was definitely a force. You know, a couple of heavy hitters in this competition took hits tonight with low scores. Miju was the lowest score after pretty provocative poet, which shows you that, you know, it's not really based on your so-called skill level, because you guys are both phenomenal. Right. It's about really adhering to the challenges and the prompts, and that's why we made these prompts. You know what I'm saying? It's like splitting hairs. So the little things do matter when you guys are so evenly matched and you're so powerful in your spoken word and your artistry. So it's kind of, you know, we got to split hairs. So both of these brothers, man, very powerful forces in the competition, took hits and was in the bottom this week. You know, it goes like that. So the advice is, like, really get into these prompts and put your best foot forward and cover all your bases, you know. But it is a competition. We got to move forward. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the brother, pretty provocative poet, man.
And
Team
show up
Black
on Wednesday night.
Yeah, show up Tuesday. I'm gonna try to get the send off done by Tuesday, because I do have a competition coming this week, so I'm really gonna be busy. So we're gonna try to get that done on Tuesday at Lyrical Movements on at Breathing Through Paper. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be doing it over there with Lyrical Movements, and come through, man, and you know, show the pretty provocative poet some real love, man. And damn, man, Team Black took a hit. But it's not over. Some of you guys today, you know, you wowed the judges. Some of you guys, you know, you hit the nail on the head. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of you who made it to the next round of competition. But we are far from over. Stay to the course, you know, keep your eye on the prize, and stay focused. You know, the next week's challenge is upon us. Here we go. Welcome to the Grand Griot competition. This week, your challenge is to motivate your people with a speech, but not just any speech. You must use a template from one of the most famous American speeches. John F. Kennedy's inaugural address. Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. And Malcolm X's message to the grassroots. You must use one of these speeches as your template and write a speech to motivate the people in whatever cause you desire. But remember, the judges, they will not be looking for a poem. They will be looking for a motivational speech. Do this, and you will proceed to the next round. Failure to do this, and the only speech you will hear is the lecture of why you are eliminated from this competition. Good luck.
Okay. We're going to have to make a really big distinction. I want everybody to hear this clearly. As the Griot sage has stated in the recording, the judges will not be looking for a poem. The judges will not be looking for a poem. The judges will be looking for a speech, a motivational speech. So resist yourself, because some of you guys may say, well, I'm going to do a poem. No, do a motivational speech. Payne, you want to give some further clarifications on this challenge?
Just want to clarify that you have to use a template from one of those three speeches. JFK's inaugural address, Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream, or Malcolm X's message to grassroots. By saying using it for a template, we'll be listening for little nuances. We'll be listening to see how you framed your speech after whichever speech you picked. Your speech should be motivational, and the speech can be motivational about whatever cause you're passionate about, whatever thing you want to motivate people about. But we will be looking for the nuances from those template speeches, and y'all know we will be on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in case y'all got any questions or you want to dive a little more into the challenge. But that's it. And like Black said, we will not be interested in hearing a poem. We want to hear a speech.
So really come out of your comfort zone. If you've never given a speech before, some of you, I think this is tailor-made for you. Others of you, maybe not so, but thus is the competition. So those individuals who feel that this is right up their alley, knock it out the park. Those who feel it's not, you coming outside your comfort zone and dare yourself to be great. Dare yourself to be great. I'm into these speeches. So I'm gonna be listening for the speech, and I'm gonna be listening for the motivation behind it. So bring a speech. Do not bring a poem. Bring a speech. All right. So yeah, like Payne said, Wednesday we're gonna be over there at the room, the prompt discussion, and any questions you guys may have. I extended my number to all of Team Black, all the members of Team Black. If you have any questions, any immediate questions or anything of that nature, feel free to hit me up. I gave you my direct line. Feel free to hit me up. And you know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting for everybody. So
Team Pain, y'all know what it is. Y'all already know. Hit me up. Let's rap. If you got any issues, let's iron them out. Also, listen, we saying farewell to our interim judge, Michelle Forbes, who was sitting in for Georgia Me.
yes.
Michelle, we love you. We appreciate you.
Great
You did an
job.
excellent job.
Excellent job. Give that sister a round of applause real quick. Give that sister a beautiful round of applause because you did an amazing job. Go ahead, Pink.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for answering the call and stepping in. I can't thank you enough, Michelle. We go back like car seats, and I appreciate you. But next week, Georgia Me will be here. So, we turning up the pressure. We turning up the volume up in the building.
That's right. That's right. I know what it is, man. Congratulations to all the contestants that made it through to the next round of competition. Stay focused, man. Stay focused. Stay focused. And continue to set that bar high. But with that being said,
Hold on. I want to say one more thing because Black don't watch no Star Wars, okay? Black don't watch no
I was
Star
waiting for
Wars.
you to come out with the star. I thought you were going to have a
I
whole
was
bunch of
waiting
them
till all the
joints.
formalities, the judging was finished. Now I could, you know what I'm saying? I was waiting for the formalities to finish. I want to say good luck to Team Black and Team Pain. Y'all stay focused. May the force be with y'all all.
I don't get it,
China did a
man.
great job, man. Appreciate you. We
Yeah,
see y'all
definitely,
next
China.
week, man. Y'all know what it is.
Yeah, I don't get it, bro. I don't get all the force me. I don't get what y'all dig so much about this movie, man.
It's
I really don't,
man. It's cool, man. It's
I really
cool,
don't,
Black.
man.
It's cool. It's the playoffs. I understand. One day, y'all, I'm gonna sit Black down and make him watch all 9 movies, maybe 6. Well, I mean, he definitely Black don't know nothing about Star Wars. He don't know nothing about Star Wars.
Nothing. All
We
right,
appreciate
man. We
y'all.
appreciate you. We love you guys. See you guys next. See you Wednesday. But all you writers, man, get to it. Let's get it.
What's up? What's up, world? It's your girl, Tamika Georgia Me Harper. Whenever I'm on Clubhouse, I'm looking for Iron Sharpens Iron with my man, Poetic Black and Written in Pain.
As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another.
The story. I thought the story, I thought it was a good story. I just felt like it was parts of the story that lagged a little bit for me.
Your cadence, man, it captivated me.
Me, it's just the sincerity in the piece. I could feel that, and the emotion is always going to win me over when I can feel that it's real. So
it was one of those pieces that where you're waking people up. You know what I'm saying? Bringing awareness. It was an awareness poem, and I really dug it, and I really dug the message behind it.
Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the space.
Are you ready to enter the dojo? Here, iron sharpeth iron.